What is up, all forms of social media? James Joseph Edward Jesperger Jr., but please call me Jimmy for short. You usually don't see me in this background or setting, and you usually don't see me standing up and showing off my new awesome physique. Uh, if you did not know, my name is Jimmy. I have been on a weight loss journey and still continuing, even though I've gotten to past a lot of my goals already, but I will still continue to always have goals. I used to weigh 237 pounds at the beginning of my weight loss journey. I actually was more weight than I ever was before then. Around 250, 260 was my highest weight ever in my life. And now I am healthily and the most fit I've ever been at 152 as my lowest weigh-in ever, healthily. And at this body weight, at this stature, at this age, I am super happy, super excited. This is the first time recording outside of my studio in a while, so I hope the audio is good. I hope the picture looks good. Should be in rendered 4K, so hopefully this will be good. For the next long times, I have a lot of clothing, as you can probably tell. This isn't usually how the basement's set up. All the stuff is usually over here on racks, and now I had to put it on this rack so that I could show you guys what I've been going through and all of these crazy changes, because that's what this video is about. So if you did not know, this video is going to be me going through kind of like story times with clothing, but I want to try on some of the clothing to show you how much has changed since I've literally lost all this weight. If you did not know also, because I have not promoted it a lot, but I used to wear 2XL clothing. I used to wear t-shirts that big, hoodies definitely that big, sweatpants, underwear, etc. I am now a small in everything. I kid you not. I am now a small in everything. For the guys who are wondering what pant size I was at the heaviest ever at a size 42 pants. And then I mellowed out around a 38-30 for a while. And then I was about 38, 36, somewhere between there. And now I wear a size 28 and lower size pants. So 28, 30. And yeah, I never knew I would get to this point, and I'm super happy that I did. I'm super happy that I'm determined. But this is about the clothing. I'm going to have some stories. I might get emotional. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys can stick here for the journey. Afterwards, hopefully, unless it's a separate video, I will show you what I wear now. There's not a lot of it because I'm still losing weight. Oh man, the gambit of the years of clothing and by the way, I have to say too, I've been very gracious and very lucky that I've been in a household and with a family that like I can get a lot of these clothing, or I can pay for the clothing myself. I know not a lot of people are not in these predicaments and can do this stuff in these situations, but I will be donating. And you'll actually hear some of these stories. I haven't worn actually ever some of this clothing before, so let's get into it. But these are, I believe, my biggest size pants I've been wearing for a while. I used to have 42s, but these are 38s. And comparatively to a size small pants or 28, 28s are now like this for me. I'm not even joking. They're almost like, my waist is about this big. It's not like, it's not even close anymore. So hopefully this gets the whole image. Now, as I said, I'm not going to go through every piece of clothing, but there are some things I definitely wanted to show off. So just putting on the pants, if you can tell, my legs were like double the size. That is crazy. Now remember, I'm wearing shorts underneath and I'm wearing a tank top on underneath. So these are the pants to the side. I haven't even buttoned them yet. And these pants were tight on me. These pants were tight on me. And that's how big they are. Like, what? Like, I hope I'm in view, but like, what? So, and I would wear those pants. I wore those pants when I was living out in Ohio for a theater company. They were my horse riding pants too. I wore them out for dates. I wore them out for get-togethers because they were good pants. I love the way they fit. They were a little tight sometimes, but it just was that type of thing. This, as an example, is a size XL. So just to put this into perspective, I'm wearing a tank top underneath and I'm wearing shorts on underneath. This is it not buttoned. This is it fully out. I'm not gonna button the top button because that's not what I usually did. I usually would just button it from the second button to the bottom. I can already feel it, but it literally feels like a blanket now. Man, that is crazy. That is so freaking crazy. And I'm not gonna button the last button because you usually don't do that for jeans. But this is the blanket size shirt I used to wear. And by the way, these shirts were tight on me. They were tight on me. They are. I think that these are size 38. Now the button in the front is broken. Again, the pants feel like I could fit literally 2 or 3 leg sizes in them. And this is how far they go out. And I broke the button because I was too fat. That's how big the pants are. Like, that's how big the pants are. This is the next thing I wanted to talk about. Not to get too personal or TMI, but I was so big that dress shirts didn't fit me at one point. And I went onto Amazon about 2 or 3 years ago, and I told myself if a dress shirt didn't fit for work, because I had to wear, you either had to wear a long sleeve dress shirt, because for me too, some of the jobs that I had, I couldn't show my tattoos, to give you the example of where I was at. But this hoodie, I believe, is a 2XL or an XL. And I would wear this thing even in the fucking summer when I was 230 pounds plus for my jobs because I did not want to have to feel like I was wearing a too tight of a dress shirt and that I would sweat through the dress shirt. So I would wear these hoodies for work, for whatever I was doing. I would be drenched by the end of the day, and you would think, oh, maybe you lost weight, Jimmy. Ha ha ha. Funny, you know? But these saved me a lot of the times because I never thought that these would even fit, you know? So, just to put into perspective again, this is either an XL or oh, it feels huge. This is either an XL or double XL. Now, the hoodie kind of fits the head part because my head's pretty big. But now it feels like it's not even my hoodie anymore. Like, I could argue, like, maybe I'm wearing, like, somebody's oversized hoodie, like, you know, the usual trope for women. But I can't, like, I know what's going to happen, too. People are going to be like, well, Jimmy, why did you get rid of so many of your hoodies? I can't wear them. I literally cannot wear them, even if they are oversized and they would fit me. There's no point in having them because they don't fit right. At this point, I wear everything in smalls, right? So if I don't have anything that's a small or a medium, it's just way too much fabric for me. And yes, I do get cold way more easily now, but it doesn't make any sense to have something that's way too big for me. 9. I bought 9 hoodies off of Amazon of that color, the same size, so I would not have to worry about that bullshit. I was so afraid of being overweight to do that. Oh, the next thing I did was, so they weren't too big on me, or they weren't too small on me. I bought like 10 black dress shirts. The work that I was at would make fun of me because I was always wearing black. And now you see why. Black is slimming, right? But also, I bought a ton of them because they're oversized. And if I did look big or I was overweight that day, I didn't have to worry about it. So I would take my morning every morning. I would either wear a black dress shirt or I wear a hoodie. And that's what I did. Now, these are larges, so they're a little bit smaller than last year. I can even feel it feels like a large. But, like, even still, look at that. That's, like, all that extra clothing. It's crazy, man. And people even say to me, too, now, when I wear my medium shirts or even sometimes my small shirts, they go, like, oh, Jimmy, you look really thin. Like, the shirt's oversized on you. I'm like, I'm wearing a medium or a small right now. And you're telling me that it looks too big on me? I genuinely think I might be an extra small soon. Like, in a good way. Not in a bad way. I think I might be an extra small. But once I start gaining muscle, I'm going to be, like, a small or a medium. Hopefully. This shirt, before I bought all those black shirts, was my Crux black dress shirt. I would wear this out to literally everything. It did not matter what it was. If I had a date, If I remember the jeans I talked about before, those jeans and this dress shirt were always together. Always. I would roll up my sleeves and I would show off my tattoos for dates, or for work I would wear it, or for singing I'd wear this shirt, or for theater work I'd wear this shirt. And even when it was oversized, or even when it was too tight, I would still wear it because it became my fat blanket. It became something that I thought that I felt and looked good in, because it was sometimes it fit well. You know, you have like those shirts or those pants or that clothing that fits well. That's what that was for me. It was my safety net. It was my safety blanket. So all those dress shirts, completely done. I have worn these hoodies multiple times now, like multiple times. Have I worn them enough that I'm like, oh my god, I can get rid of them now and feel good about it? No, but they're way too big for me now. Um, as an example, these are both Flag Nor Fail hoodies. I love Flag Nor Fail. I actually have the anchor tattooed on my back, the anchor and the axe, the logo. But they're too big for me now, and there's no point in having them. Even if I haven't worn some of them for a long time. But those two, out of all the clothing I probably have from like companies, like athletic companies, they're the ones I've worn the most, thankfully, for Flag Nor Fail. This jacket I've worn once. And you want to know why? It was given to me, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 months before I started my weight loss journey, because I was still 237 pounds. This is a 2XL. It does not fit me anymore. Like, it is way too oversized. I will actually show you, because this is actually a good indicator of how big hoodies look without it being a black hoodie. This is how big the jacket is. Like, I'm not trying to pull it super hard like that. Like, oh my god, I'm just doing a little bit. That's how big the hoodie is. And I know with guys, it's a little bit different. I mean, I guess guys and girls, it's a little different. Like, if you wear an oversized hoodie or something, it's like, oh, it's your boyfriend's, or oh, it's your significant other's. For guys, when you wear oversized stuff, it doesn't look good on us. You need something that makes you look, like, fuller and bigger for societal norms, but whatever. This hoodie I've worn a lot. This hoodie was another Crux hoodie for me. That was just like, it was the one I didn't wear when I wanted to look. Now, when I didn't want to wear black and I wanted to wear something that was more like colorful, and for me, I'd wear this Van hoodie. And I love Vans, so that also added to it. When people are like, "Why do you always wear that Van hoodie?" It's like, I love Van shoes. Like, I just bought a few pairs of Van shoes. Also, a lot of people have been asking me, "Has your shoe size changed?" I haven't noticed it. Maybe they're less wide than they were before, because I used to be a 10 wide or an 11 wide. But I think they're the same size. I don't really know. I know this is sad, and people are like, oh my god, I never even thought about that. But when you're bigger, a lot of your thoughts are just like, I need to wear something that isn't tight and just kind of looks good. That's the whole thing. You don't wear it for style. You don't wear it for blah blah blah. You just make sure that it fits. Now that I'm like at a good, and people have been saying it's like skinny privilege, but like now that I'm like skinnier and I'm athletic, I get to kind of pick what I want to wear, because like I want to look good with the things that I'm wearing, you know. And I kind of have that now that I can do that. Next, I have another. You'll notice a lot of patterns with Flag Nor Fail, but this was my Crux long sleeve shirt. I would wear this literally for everything, whether it was like hanging out with friends, or it was going to sleepovers, or it was just lounging around. I always wore it, because I was an XL or large. This I'm just donating. I do love this. I'm actually debating if I wanted to keep it or not. But it's a large sweater. I could get something that fits better now. I don't really like the material that much. But this, I've worn this for every Christmas outing. I've worn this for Christmas parties, for holiday parties. I've loved this, and I've tried to keep it on as long as I could, but now it's too big for me. It was actually really super tight for me before. Now it's okay for me to wear, and guess what? I can't wear it anymore. So this shirt this isn't the emotional shirt yet, but this is one that's pretty close. This shirt I would wear if I wanted to look fancy, but I didn't want to wear a dress shirt. It is a large dress. It is a large, like kind of V-neck, like rolled up sleeve, so it would show off my tattoos really well, and that was the main reason why I wore the shirt. Even when I felt it was tight, and I still wanted to show off my tattoos and look better, at least draw the eye to my arms so you didn't have to look at my body. So this one was a huge, like, eye-opening moment of, like, I don't have to wear that shirt anymore to look good, quote unquote. Okay, this one might get a little emotional. And I'm going to put this one on, actually. This was my first Flag Nor Fail shirt, I believe. It was either my first or my second. Because when I first ordered Flag Nor Fail stuff, you would get an extra shirt, and I got this shirt from Flag Nor Fail. This is a size... Oh, the tag is... It's so old, the tag isn't even there anymore. Let me double check, because this is a really important shirt to me. And I was actually debating keeping it, but now that I had the memory of the videotape, I don't have to worry about... You guys don't even know what videotape is, but now that I have this memory, I don't have to worry about... I think it's a 2XL. I'm not going to lie. This shirt was the shirt I wore when I felt my absolute worst. I will explain that because... I will explain the reason why. Because this shirt is a 2XL or an XL. It's oversized, and it never made me look big. Until a day, but I'll get to that. But this is also one of my favorite companies, as you can tell. I love Flag Nor Fail. I have them tattooed on my back. They have done a lot for me, even though they don't even know it. They've inspired me to do a lot of the things that I do today. And it was something that when people were looking at me, they would look at this and question this more than they would question my outer appearance or my weight. There was finally a day... I would say it was about a year ago. It was right before quarantine started. So it might have been a year or 2 years ago. I wore this shirt out. And I don't take a lot of pictures. Like, for performances I do, but I'm in costume. I was wearing this shirt out, and people were taking pictures. And for the first time, a 2XL shirt was tight on me. And I was very fucking depressed. Like, very, very depressed. If I can find the pictures, I'll put them in this video, or if I remember. But this shirt finally felt like it was telling me, hey, Jimmy, you need to work on yourself. And this was actually one of... Like, when I think of a shirt that makes me want to lose weight, it's actually this one. So that's why I've been debating really fucking hard keeping it. But I can't at this point, because I got to move past, and I got to get my own stuff now. So this is the shirt. I'm going to put it over all my tank top. I didn't even say earlier. I am wearing a small shirt and small shorts underneath. Or what I'm wearing right now. This is going to feel like a motherfucking blanket. I'm wearing a small t-shirt underneath. I'm wearing shorts on underneath. And this shirt literally feels like I'm wearing a blanket now. And I've worn this shirt. I got this shirt in 2012, I think. So I've had this shirt for about 10 years. And it's been with me through a lot. It's been one of my best friends, keeping me, protecting me, making sure that I don't feel or look big. And now I know it's going to be donated, and it's kind of weird to say, like, now it's going to be passed on to somebody else, but this is now their time to wear it. If they need it, they need that blanket, and they're in a bad spot. So I want to thank that shirt, personally. Oh, I'll tell a quick funny story. My mother actually got me this shirt because she knew me and my sister loved The Office. It is a 2XL. I'm going to put this one on, too, just to see the difference, because I think the other shirt was an XL, and this is a 2XL. She got me this right before I started losing weight, and now I can't wear it at all. Which I was actually very proud of. Like, I wore it, like, I think a few months into my weight loss journey, and it was already too big on me. It was already too big on me, and I was like, well, guess I'm not wearing this shirt anymore. So this is a 2XL. Yep. Actually, I think the purple shirt might be a little bit bigger. I can't wear my Dwight Howard false shirt now. And I can't wait. The other thing is, too, I haven't done a full video in a while, like a full body appearance video. And I'm going to be doing one actually for Facebook because I haven't been on Facebook in a while. And I can't wait to see what I actually look like standing up doing all this stuff because I probably look completely... So these shirts I'm going to do in order because they... And sorry if you're hearing the air conditioning. It has to go on in the basement. So I'm getting rid of officially all my college gear. So that means my Arcadia shirt I'm getting rid of. That means my Philadelphia Soul when I was mascot. By the way, I was a mascot of my college. I was a mascot of the Philadelphia Soul. And I was actually a mascot for Wawa. But because of the pandemic and because of different reasons, nothing bad. Mostly the pandemic, I have not been mascotting. So all these shirts are either larges or XLs, and I can't wear them anymore. We have another foot. I was actually debating keeping this one because like this is like a main shirt, but it's too big, and I always have the memories, and I always have my extra things. I don't need to wear a shirt to have that. This was also a shirt I wore a lot, like a lot. If I had a tank top that I needed to wear and I wanted something kind of big, this was tight on me. It's a large. Before, it was tight on me. It was very tight on me. I'm very happy to now be like, hey, I can move past this one. Next, I went on Amazon, just like I bought the hoodies and I bought the t-shirts and the pants and all that in multiple orders. I bought a whole bunch of these. I'm not going to take out all of them, but I bought a bunch of tank tops. They are all 2XL. And I'm not going to put them on, but you can imagine how big a 2XL tank top would be on me now, right? All of these shirts, I kid you not, I have never worn. I have never worn this Slag Nor Fail shirt. It is a large. I have never worn this Alpha Lead shirt. I believe it is a 2XL or an XL. And I've never worn this Alpha Lead shirt. There's another one in there. I'm not going to grab it, but they're all too big for me now. And I don't really want to wear something of this material that's oversized. It just doesn't feel right on me. I'd rather wear something like a little bit form-fitting now, especially now that I'm a small and everything. And I'm going to end the video with this shirt. This was also another shirt. As you can tell, it's black, slimming, and hopefully helps me. It is an XL black t-shirt. This is an Arcadia t-shirt, even though it doesn't look like it. My college, I went to Arcadia University. This isn't even from the year I was in Mr. Beaver. I was in Mr. Beaver the year of 2016, my graduating year of Arcadia. This is from 2011. I got this shirt because somebody was like, hey, I have extra shirts from years before. Do you want a Mr. Beaver shirt? And the back of the shirt says, oh, you fancy, huh? Mr. Beaver 2011. And there's a tuxedo on the front. If a dress shirt did not fit me and I needed to go out and be a little classy, but I didn't necessarily need a dress shirt, you can tell what I wore, right? If I went to a bar and I need to be a little bit fancier, I'd wear the dress shirt. Also, I'd wear the t-shirt. Also, if I was at a bar and they needed you to wear a dress shirt, but it didn't need to be buttoned or tucked in, I would wear the t-shirt underneath and I'd unbutton my dress shirt. That's how much this shirt was important to me. It was like my undershirt for things, and if I ever felt like something was tight, it's an XL so I could wear it out. And it got to a point where this shirt was even too big on me. I mean, was even too small on me. So I hope that helps you out on your guys' journey. I'm going to really quickly look through the clothing just to see what else is left. One last shirt and then I'm done. Or a tank top. This is a XL tank top that I wore all the time. This is the pant I always wore when I went out. This is the dress shirt I always wore when I wore out. And look at all the clothes I had too. I never wore a lot of this because I was so hesitant about wearing anything else but the clothes that I had as my crutch clothing. That was like the same thing. This was the tank top I wore all the freaking time. Besides one other that I'm keeping, that I'm not getting rid of, that has my logo. It's one of my original merch shirts. I'm not getting rid of that shirt ever. Now that I have a small version of it too. But now that I have merch, if you want to go buy my merch, go ahead. But it's on Streamlabs and everything. But this is a shirt that I loved, not only because I could wear it, but it had a funny meme on it. And it was one of my first meme shirts that I was like, you know what? Even though I'm big and I'm fat, I get to wear funny shirts and I get to have some style and some pizzazz. And that's how I started getting more into like style, even though it's more of a funny thing than it is style. And with the ending of it, it says, dost thou even hoist, sir? Do you even lift, bro? And this was the tank top I wore almost every day for the last couple summers. Not the one that just passed because I lost a ton of weight, but a few summers ago I wore this almost every day because I needed a tank top that fit. And not everybody saw me the same day over and over and over. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video came out well, but I hope you guys enjoy this. If you are on your weight loss journey, you have any questions, compliments, concerns, questions, please let me know. Any content that you want to see from me, please let me know. Even though I know YouTube is more of like a, hey, this is for you guys, the community. This video is really for me in the long run. A lot of the videos are for you especially, but this one especially, I have to say, even if it wasn't that enjoyable, even if it didn't matter to people, this video is very fucking important to me because this means I'm taking one step closer to being the badass person that I want to be, the confident person that I am, and all this weight loss was for a reason, and it's perfect, and it's who I truly am, dedicated, passionate, and ready to be who I am. So as always, thank you for watching the video. My name is James Joseph Edward Jesperger Jr., but please call me Jimmy for short, and I'll always see you guys in the next one. Peace. I hope I look good. I don't even know what this lighting looks like. I probably look like shit right now. Alright, bye.